I want to welcome everyone to the Burton Business and Industrial Parks Shell Building number 2 ribbon cutting. I want to recognize some special guests with us. We have Janet Bradbury from Senator Burr's office, Adam Caldwell from Senator Tillis's office, William Moore from Congressman Jones, John White with the North Carolina Department of Commerce, Mark Sutherland, the North Carolina Department of Commerce as well, Jenny Harris with Economic Development Partnerships of North Carolina, John Chafee with North Carolina East Alliance, and Ryan Regan with the Southeastern Partnership. This shell building represents 30,000 square feet of as flexible a building as you can build. It has the capacity to expand to an additional 30,000, mirroring what you see before you. Our first shell building was a success. We do have an industry in there, and we are looking forward to getting someone in here and moving on and reinvesting that into shell building number 3. So with that, I want to turn it over to our chairman for a few remarks, followed by our vice chairman, Robin Knapp, and then Commissioners Bennett, Commissioner Buchanan, Commissioner Mark Price, and finally by the chairman of JOED, Joey Carter. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, David. I'd like to welcome everybody today for this dedication of and ribbon cutting of the shell building, 30,000 square feet, expandable to 80,000, I believe. But anyway, I appreciate y'all coming and weathering the cold weather. If you get a little warm, we can order some snow cones for you. I'd like to thank Sheila Knight, our Economic Development Director for the JOED, and the members of the JOED for giving us the vision to put this together, and the contribution of $250,000 from JOED too that contributed to this building. Hopefully we can get this building sold, and we can take that money and roll it back over, reinvest it, and build another building, and keep adding to the economic development and to Burton Park. It's a 4-lane. It's located on a 4-lane highway. It's not an interstate, but it's closer to the interstate than most all the other locations in Onslow County. So hopefully we can sell this building. Hopefully Sheila can beat the bushes and get us somebody to occupy this building. We can get folks in here, get more people working, get more people in Onslow County to help us pay the bills. I'd like to call up Vice Chairman Robin Knapp to the podium now. He has a few words. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you coming.
I might have to adjust this. Pretty tall, Jack. First, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's here today. I don't really like the cold weather. I wish it was about 105 degrees, and that'd be my comfort zone. But I just want to say that I think this is a great moment here for Onslow County. I think JOED has done a fantastic job. This is just a symbolic testimony of where we're going with our county, things that we foresaw and things that we projected with our current Board of Commissioners, who I'm very, very proud of. Even though this is carrying on a project prior to that, it's up to us to continue this. And I think it just represents opportunity for our community, growth for our community, because we are growing, and the chance to bring industry in here. And that's what we want to do. We want other industries to come here and make Onslow County home, just like many of us did 20, 30, 40 years ago, because this is our home. And I just can't applaud or give all the accolades that I can for the people that made this possible. This is a 30,000 square foot building, expandable to 80,000 square feet. I'd like to see about 6 more of these here with some industries or companies coming in here to promote the economic gain here for Onslow County. So I think it's just a wonderful idea. And again, it's testimony to the hard work of all the people in Onslow County and direction that this county is moving in. So again, I applaud you, all of you out there, for your efforts, and thank you very much for this opportunity. And Joey, great job, outstanding job. So thank you.
Also want to thank everybody for being here today. people ask me all the time, why don't we have more industry? Why don't we have more manufacturing in Onslow County? And this is an example of what our county commissioners are doing to try to bring industry to Onslow County. To repeat something that you'll hear Sheila Knight say all the time as a realtor, she and I know that people don't come to see you unless you have a building or unless you have a place for them. So while this building sits here vacant, it is a draw for industries to come into Onslow County and to see what buildings we have available and to consider relocating or locating their business in Onslow County. So while we would love to see this building occupied and sold in a timely manner, the fact is this building sitting here vacant is bringing industries into Onslow County to at least consider our location and to see what we have to offer in Onslow County for those industries. So we want to continue this. We want to get this one sold and build another one. We invite industry. We are industry friendly here. We want people to come and see our building, which is really very versatile and could be used for many different sorts of manufacturing. So thank you again for being here, and I hope you have a great day and stay warm.
Pretty much everything's been said, but I can tell you one thing that everybody has forgot to say is the eastern region is where this money come from. $2 million check was given to me. I sit as the chairman of the Eastern Alliance because the Eastern region was consolidated back to the Eastern Alliance. John Chafee, who's in the audience, is the president of the Eastern Alliance. The Eastern Alliance has done quite a bit for this park. And one big thing that John and I have talked about many times, and Sheila, if we build it, they will come. And that's basically what's happening here today. But that money is our seed money so that we can go on to another building, another shell building. Once we sell this one, we take that money and we build another one. On and on and on. And like the other commissioner said, it's a great day in Onslow County, and thank you for being here.
I think Commissioner Knapp had it a little wrong. That thing's a little low.
You're just abnormal.
Thank you for being here this morning. You got to have a vision, and congratulations to the previous board that had the vision to move forward in providing us another piece of the puzzle, for economic development. To see good things happening in Onslow County. The technical center that we're working on will provide training, vocational training for kids from the region, not just for Onslow County, but Jones and Duplin as well. Also, the tower at the airport, the air traffic control tower, and now this other piece here. So good things are happening in Onslow County. The economy is growing, and we would just like to see it continue. And thank you for all the economic development folks who are doing a great job there. Ms. Joey Carter going to present some words here.
There's a scripture in the Bible in Proverbs that says, without a vision, the people perish. Now, I don't know how you feel about the Bible. You may believe it, you may not. And I'm not here to preach today, although I could if given the opportunity. But I think that there's a lot in the Bible besides just spirituality, morality. There's some practical advice there. Mark is exactly right that there were folks that had a vision. And without visionary leadership, communities die. We've seen it all over the place, whether in America, around the world. You see areas where there was not a vision, and not an ability to see what could be, but only to see what was. And communities perish. Businesses leave, jobs leave, and folks have nothing to sustain themselves. So it's so important to have visionary leadership. And we're very fortunate in Onslow County, whether the previous commissioner board or our present commissioner board, that have had that vision to see not an empty building, but to see a building behind us full of jobs, full of tax revenue, full of prosperity for our community. So thank you, commissioners, for our former commissioners, in particular our present commissioners. We thank you for being men of vision, women of vision that can see not as it is today, but what it will be. And I'd also like to say on behalf of the investors, the board of directors, the staff of JOED, thank you all for being here. Thank you again, commissioners, for having that vision. I look forward to the day that beyond the celebration today, where we cut the ribbon to say, okay, this building's ready to go. But another day in the very near future where we come together to turn over the keys to this building. Oh, and by the way, collect a check from the owners of this building. They're going to put folks to work. So thank you again, commissioners. Thank you for your vision, for your leadership. Sheila, for your vision, for your hard work. Jeremy, Teresa, thank you to all the board of directors and the staff. And now we continue to work to get this thing sold. Thank you all.
At this time, I'd like to call the commissioners up, and Mr. Carter, sorry, you just sat down for a ribbon cutting.